So Bow Wow, he is upset that Diddy ain't having them dang parties anymore. He said, "Oh, it's just the industry, just the parties in of themselves. I mean, freak offs. I mean, but I mean, just the parties. It's like the culture. It has, I don't know what's the word, shifted because Diddy's not with us any longer. He's over there. He's being locked up. He's being indicted on serious crimes. But I needed that party because I've known him since I was 15 years old, at least. So, I mean, what's going on? Y'all, I'm going to show y'all the post I saw, then I'm going to show y'all the video because I was like, I know you did not say this, dude. Like, really? We're talking about people getting dragged on camera, getting dragged, getting kicked, abused. Then you're hearing all this other stuff that's going on with these freak offs. And, people over here injecting, people over here drugging, and all this kind of stuff that's going on, okay? And you're going to tell me, well, I mean, the culture's different. I don't have a party after the BET Awards. Yeah, let's get into this. So this is the post that I originally saw. This from Culture Millennials. And it says, Bow Wow says the industry feels Diddy's presence is missing. He says that recently after the BET weekend, there were no parties, no motion, nowhere to go. When Diddy was around, there was always a party and a place to go after the event. He was really important to the culture. So what I'm going to do is show you the video first, and then we're going to go and look at these comments after. Okay. Let's get into it.
Like, for me, thinking on it, bruh, supposed to be on a 250-foot yacht with his wife, leg up, chilling. This how you ride it out. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of us probably never thought that we would see this. But for me, it's like, it's just unreal. Like, it seems unreal at times. I know me and Jermaine, we spoke about it, and I'm just like, I would never thought that we would see him in this position, ever.
Even with all the rumors that I've always circulated.
Never. Just never thought I'd see it like this. Like, nah. He's like the gatekeeper to the game, to the point to where, what weekend just passed? Like BET Award weekend, it didn't, like the past two, they just didn't feel right. Because there was no motion, there was no parties. There was nowhere to go. Like,
let's be very specific between like, parties and freak offs.
No, the industry, like the parties that we attend, like there's me, the Terraces,
I left before one. I never stayed. I've only been to two parties, and I've never seen a freak off.
Yeah, but it shows, and once again, I'm separating it, right? I'm talking about him as the artist, the person, right? How monumental and how important he was to the culture, because I said, Jermaine, there's no parties. Every year, dude had the fest, and you feel it. It's like a hole. It's like, damn, we ain't going. He was just such a gatekeeper for him. The liquor in the clubs, like he was everything hip hop. You know what I mean? So for that to die out, it's like you just would have never thought. And especially when you look at somebody as like somebody you study, somebody you idolize, somebody who you looked at like, yo, when it comes to hustle, when it comes to business and how to run your shit, it's like he was the guy that every young hustler looked up to and wanted to either be like or wanted to, man, I'm gonna pass this nigga. Like I want to pass this nigga. Like he just step your hustle game up. You know what I mean? So it's sad and it's messed up that, we gotta.
Okay, I'm gonna go and replay that video, but I have a couple comments listening to that. The first thing I thought of when he was saying, well, we idolized him. We looked up to him. You had people trying to hustle and get in the game. Why wouldn't you idolize, I don't know, like a 50 Cent that no one has ever heard, at least from what I understand? I haven't heard anyone coming out saying that he was involved in any freak offs with the baby oil, taking little kids in, underage minors, and adopting them 24, 48 hours with Diddy. I haven't heard anything like that. Okay. Yeah, he got shot. Okay. People were making a joke. They were like, man, 50 Cent be up in everyone's business. That's probably why he got shot. Okay. But luckily, he was able to live. Okay. So my question is, why would you not idolize someone like this? And what this lady was saying, I think she was on 106 in Park. I don't know. She looks very familiar. But my thing is this. She's over here saying, even after all these rumors that's been spreading around, because people have been knowing for a while with the whole Meek Mill, with all these celebrities, these male celebrities in particular, okay, who have been involved in these certain freak offs and any kind of locking people up like T.I. and Tiny. I don't know what happened to that case. It's like, you idolize something like that? I mean, they're just rumors. Why would I? Rumors are rumors, but when people are over here saying that multiple people are saying that he's messing around with underage persons, and you're just like, it's Diddy's party though. I mean, come on. And people say I got drugged. I mean, come on, it's part of the Diddy experience. I mean, come on, he couldn't have done that. Cause I'm looking at you like, Bow Wow, yippee yo, yippee yay, what's going on? Okay, you were 15 years old hanging around with this boy. Now did some interactions go on? I don't know, because I'm looking and you're over here being real defensive of homeboy, of y'all's boy. I guess I'm confused about this, but I'm gonna play it again. This time I'm gonna stop it when I hear something that just sounds off.
Like for me thinking on it, bruh supposed to be on a 250-foot yacht with his wife, leg up, chilling. This how you ride it out. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of us probably never thought that we would see this. But for me, it's like, it's just unreal.
Who's a lot of us? Because he said a lot of us probably did not think that we would ever see this. Who is a lot of us? People in power who did not think that their secrets were going to be let out, like the Jeffrey Epstein thing and Ghislaine Maxwell, or Ghislaine Maxwell, however you pronounce her name, thing as well. These cases where there were underage people being trafficked to go to an island, and then you had someone who was an eyewitness saying that they had cement trucks on an island after everything has already been built for years and years, but they got cement, and then some kids never come back to wherever the heck they're supposed to be going to. Okay, some kids never coming back from wherever the heck they're supposed to be going back to. Parents selling their kids off, pimping them out for some money. Education. Oh yeah, I make sure you get into the best school here. I got connections. And, oh great. Okay, just give me $500,000. You can have my daughter. Are these the people you talking about?
Real. Like it seems unreal at times. I know me and Jermaine, we spoke about it, and I'm just like, I would never thought that we would see him in this position ever.
Did you not want to see him in this position? I didn't think I would ever see him in this position where, look at what's going on. He's over here getting locked up and he got all these charges. And did you not think he was ever going to get locked up? Nah, not really. I mean, I didn't think. Did you want to see him get locked up? That's what I would have asked. Do you want to see him get locked up? Because if your answer's no, you need to be checked too.
With all the rumors that have always circulated.
Never.
And then she goes and says, I think she was on 106 in Park. I don't remember. But then she goes and says, she's like, okay, what about all these rumors that was going on, circulating? Are we going to forget that this was happening? Now, here's the thing. Like someone like me, I don't follow celebrities like that. I didn't start I don't even really follow them now. But, if they pop up in your feed, they pop up in your feed. But here's the thing. If you weren't following people's careers, like people like me, I don't be following people's careers. You wouldn't know about all this stuff until someone documents it, like one of these pop culture gossip channels on YouTube. If they don't put it together, I would not have known. So I'm looking, I'm like, oh, wow, this video, that video, that video. Oh, he said this, he said that. Just like John Legend and his wife and the crazy stuff that she was putting out on Twitter. I found out about talking about wanting to see little kids do crazy stuff. Okay, she needs to get checked too, in my opinion. But let's continue.
Just never thought I'd see it like this. Like, nah. He's like the gatekeeper to the game, to the point to where what weekend just passed? Like BET Award weekend, it didn't like the past two. They just didn't feel right because there was no motion, there was no parties, there was nowhere to go. Like.
Let's be very specific between parties and freak offs.
No, the industry, like the parties that we attend, like
Okay, before we continue that, BET weekend, whatever. I don't know if it was BET Awards. I thought the BET Awards already happened, but I don't know. But he said BET weekend. Maybe it was the Hip Hop Awards. But he's over here saying the BET Awards weekend just passed, and I mean it was nothing. There was no party. All y'all millionaires and billionaires, y'all can't throw your own parties. Jay-Z can't invite some people to his house with his mistresses and all that. Y'all telling me y'all can't do that? Bow Wow, don't you got some money? Weren't you on some reality TV shows? Because I know you ain't rapping anymore. So why don't you just go and throw a party? Why do you need a, let's keep it real. Why do you need a PDF file to be throwing parties for y'all? Okay? Drugging people. How is that fun? Who is that fun for besides the person who's the perpetrator? And you over here, yeah, man, I really like it.
There's me, the you,
For
the
the
Terrences,
record, I left before one. I never stayed. I've only
like
been to two parties and
like
I've never seen a freak off.
yeah, like
And she went and said, I don't know what you're talking about because I was not involved in any freak offs. I was not involved in any of that kind of mess. Okay. I went to two parties that I was invited to, and there was no freak offs. And I'm sure she probably left before 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever the cutoff is before the freak offs happen. Okay. Have you ever seen that Cindy Poitier and Bill Cosby movie? Where they had the gambling on one side or whatever, and it was like this late night party where everything was all nice and relaxed at the top, and then they had the gambling at a certain time and all that other stuff. That's what I kind of was thinking about with this, with certain parties, these exclusive parties. But I mean, this stuff is a whole nother level. Y'all got freak offs, y'all over here with all this baby oil. Y'all got beds in the gymnasium for a basketball court. I'm like, what? Y'all got kids up in here too participating in this stuff? Okay. And I'm happy that she said I didn't participate. He was like, well, I mean, you know, no, I don't know. Please elaborate. Were you at these freak offs? What roofie did you put in someone's drink? Okay, did you do the too? Okay, that's the stuff that they got up in Medellin, Colombia. Okay, they got that. They got the liquid. They got the pill. Okay, that stuff. That stuff is crazy. All they gotta do is just blow it in your face. You inhale that mess. You don't remember anything the next day. Is this what y'all doing? Because she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I only went to two and I didn't see any of this kind of stuff. Okay. And she was probably told, you may want to leave, girl. And then she went and left. You, on the other hand, over here reminiscing about some freak offs that you were partaking in.
but it shows and once again I'm separating it, right? I'm talking about him as the artist, the person,
Yeah,
right? How monumental and how important he was to the culture because
1000%.
I said, Jermaine, there's no parties. Every year dude had the fed, and you feel it. It's like a hole. It's like, damn, we ain't going. He was just such a gatekeeper for him. The liquor in the clubs, like he was everything hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So for that to die out, it's like you just would have never thought. And especially when you look at somebody as like somebody you study, somebody you idolize, somebody who you looked at like, yo, when it comes to hustle, when it comes to business and how to run your shit, it's like he was the guy that
I also think that you're idolizing the wrong person. Now, I will say this. He has made some serious moves. He has made a lot of money moves. Okay, with the Ciroc, he had the De Leon. He had never tried either of them, but people said that they're good, both of them. Okay, good with the marketing. Even when he did that crazy Joker and Batman thing costume as well last year and the year prior to it. And getting a whole bunch of people out here to know about different kind of music, different artists as well. So I could give him his credit for that. Okay, I'm not above that, but let's not make it seem like he's some kind of angel or anything like that. Okay, you can even kind of say the same thing with Jay-Z, even though I don't really know what Jay-Z does besides he was doing some rapping back in the day, but I guess he's a producer now or whatever. But I guess you could say some of the stuff that he's doing, but the better person to me, if you're going to go and compare someone that is in the industry for the culture, quote unquote, would be your 50 Cent. And like I said, yeah, 50 Cent was into some mess back in the day. But like I said, you're seeing him with power. You're seeing with, what is it? The power ghost something. He has all these different shows that he's doing. He just got a space, at least, well, actually, he bought it up in Louisiana. If I'm not mistaken, it was Louisiana. And I mean, he's trying to make a studio. He's trying to do like a Tyler Perry. I'm gonna get a studio. Maybe not as big as a freaking town like Tyler Perry, but I'm gonna get a studio. Okay, so or you can even compare it to Tyler Perry. Now Tyler Perry, he was leaning more towards the black women. Okay. But I mean, you could compare like the greatness for it. 50 Cent, I would say leaning towards more so black men. Tyler Perry, more so towards black women. Granted, Tyler Perry wasn't in the music industry, but he was in the entertainment industry with his plays and his movies. Okay. 50 Cent, both of them. Okay. Well, movies, shows, and his music. And you know what I would say with 50 Cent, like I said, I haven't heard any craziness like this go on surrounding him. So you're idolizing the wrong person, and it seems like you're trying to make up some kind of excuse, like, oh, but he's not that bad. You know, and it got me looking at you, Bow Wow. What we doing, boy? Sir.
Every young hustler looked up to and wanted to either be like or wanted to, man, I'm gonna pass this nigga. Like I want to pass this nigga. Like he just step your hustle game up. You know what I mean? So it's sad and it's messed up that, we gotta.
It's sad and it's messed up. Sad for who? Sad that he's not in the industry graping people. I don't know about Wow. Some don't sound right. But let's go ahead and go back to these comments like I said I was going to do. Okay. This is the interview that they were referring to. All right. So someone goes and says, they said, is he serious? Victims are processing their horrific trauma. He's worried about an industry party. Despicable. Yes. If you're 35 and up, you don't need to be worrying about a party. Go home to your kids, my guy. Shad. Because his name's like, what's his name? It's like Shad something. I don't remember his full name. He's having freak off withdrawals. He's complaining about not having parties to go to. Self-snitching about the freak offs is crazy. And that's the thing. Because she was saying, I don't know about you, but just so for the record, y'all, I only went to 2, okay? 1 and 2, and I have not seen any freak offs go on, okay? And he's like, well, you know. No, I don't know. I didn't partake in any of that stuff, okay? So what are you talking about? Just end the video. Let me know what y'all think about it. Like I said, dude, this is something you should have kept to yourself. You shouldn't go on an interview saying this kind of stuff, okay? Because it makes you look guilty. Almost as guilty as he does, okay? But let me know what y'all think down below. Hello. I would greatly appreciate it if you can actually support my little small business called Latrice Limited. It is on latricelimited.com. So as you can see right here, I actually sell candles and a wide variety of other items as well. This is my big forehead, okay? But I actually want to show you just a couple of different items that I do sell. This is actually going to be a part of my soap collection that I have. As you can see, I have a variety of different soaps on here. I actually have 2 pages worth of soaps. And everything is handmade, okay, natural, clean ingredients as well. You can also see right here, these are my candles, all right? They're all handmade, everything. Vanilla, sweet roses, sage and vanilla and sweet roses are actually my favorite scents that I do have. I also have a few other items on here. I'm actually going to go and show you all the bath bombs that I do have. As you all can see, there's eucalyptus and sage, sweet pea harmony, and so many more. And then we're just going to finish off on the gift sets that I have. There's a variety of them, from like the big ones like this for $45, and then you have some of the smaller ones, and you have these itty bitty ones down here that includes essential oil blends. Definitely shop with your girl. Definitely help your girl out. I would greatly appreciate it. This is like my little baby over here, okay? I would greatly appreciate it and enjoy.